Yadira, make go live here. Yadira, I'm live. I'm live. Welcome, 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 everyone. How you do? How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. What a so welcome, welcome to everyone. As you come in, please like the live. Leave your comment. Come in the comment section. Please like the live, people. Like it and share it. We have a lot of things to talk about this afternoon or this evening. Cheja Max is here from early. Cheja, what's up? The victory is the victory. I tell you. What a match by Ed Maya. What a match by Ed Maya. I tell you. Yeah, boy. So happy we won one Pastor, Pastor so bad. We're so happy we won one, guys. It was a good match. It was excited. Where was it? Barbados? Yeah, the spectator was in it. Yeah, man. I wanted to start the match, the live earlier, but I was waiting until the match finished. Mike Samson, Trinidadian, what's up? What go on? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just like the live and we're waiting on others to come along. Like the live, 35 of you. So I should be seeing 35 live. 35 likes, sorry. Come in the comment section, say your piece. Later, we want you to come talk. We have a big discussion, a really big discussion. What was the final match in the series? 3-2? Yeah, the West Indies lost 3-2. But it's a wonderful fight, man, from Rutherford, who's taking this habit of making a good score in five, and admire Santal. Maya Santal, it was really refreshing or happy to see Maya stay there until the end. Didn't give any chances, pace his innings, went for the 2 6s when the team was under a little bit of pressure and ease it back in the West Indies. Too quick cricket. I know Azhar is supposed to wondering, Azhar Jody is supposed to be saying to himself, oh, I'm out. Aldari still, Aldari was there like, did he really catch that? Yes, he did. He did. All right. So Mike Sampson and Ely already. Ascot sat here early, man. Eleni go West Indies. That's great. Yes, my brother. Emmanuel Richard. Tell me why Django was left out. All I can say, Django was left out because they said he have a shoulder injury. What I understand with Django is that in the last match when he made that 50 yard, I understand that he make a dive and he injured his shoulder, but he bat through it and so on, but he couldn't play today. That is what I understand. That is what I got. So he was injured. There are other theories out there, but I I don't believe it. I could not see a man make 50 yard, stand up, stood up, but make 50 yard, and then you drop him the next time. No, Sammy is not like. Sammy not so. No, sir. No. So he was injured. He was injured. All right. But it was a good match. But I want to talk about this though. This chopping and changing. Yeah, this chopping and changing. By the way, by the way, By the way, I get from good sources, I read that the West Indies will have to play the qualifiers. They will have to, or no, not they, we, the West Indies, we will have to play the qualifiers. Because we lost the series to New Zealand, we will have to play the qualifiers. We will have to play the qualifiers. All right? I have a lot of things to talk, man. 60 of us on the live. Like the live people, I have a lot of things to talk. Come on. Like the live. The live, when you like it, it go to other people. And listen, the more person on the live, and I can go till 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that is encouragement. I'm talking to you. Yeah. All right. All right. Before we get into the meat of the matter, 66 of us here. Let me just say something. I saw my good friend from Trinidad, Ian. Ian is here, and I want to address this. So, when we are doing this, you see, all of you here, I treat you as my family. I do not know you personally. I may never see you in life, but I know your name. I know your name that you use in the chat, on my live, on videos. I read all the comments on my videos. Even if I do not answer them, some of them I read them. So it's like I know you. Some people have been here from day one with me. All right. So let me just make this clear, right? I call Ian the Trinidad defender for a reason. Because if Ian is talking, Ian talk about Trinidad players. Now, imagine a man from Barbados come and defending Bajan players. Not West Indies players, you know, just Bajan. From Jamaica defending Jamaica. And a man from Guyana defending Guyanese players. What would that be? So, going forward, starting tonight, we are talking West Indies cricket. Yes, Ian, we are talking West Indies cricket. I don't want you to come on the show, Ian, if you are coming, and tell us that they ate Trinidadian because you have Hyle, and they ate Django, and we don't like Da Silva. No, we cut out that. We're not doing it. We are talking West Indies cricket. So anyone coming on the show, as from tonight, this evening, you must be able to talk about Ed Meyer. You must be able to talk about Django. You must be able to talk about the man from the Leewards, Alzari. You must be able to talk about West Indies player. Yes. I'm not going to accommodate someone just talking about Trinidadians, and people don't like Trinidadians, so they left out Trinidadians. No, I'm not going to entertain it again. No, I'm not going to do that. Talk about West Indies cricket. All right? So we get that out of the way. Rudella Johnny, why my show starts so late? I was waiting on the cricket to finish. I couldn't start it. I was watching the cricket and I was so excited, man. Yeah, man, on tens. So I could not start the show while the cricket was going on. So I was waiting until the cricket finished. And I said, all right, as soon as it finished, I was timing it. I was going to put out something that I'm coming on 9 o'clock, 9:30. But I saw the cricket still going on. So I said, no, wait. Here am I. I have time, man. You're going to work in the morning? Bruce Harris, good game tonight. Duffy had us in a hole. Yes, Duffy bowled very, very good. Hey, trust me, I know Alzari Joseph standing at the crease. He can't believe. First ball. Yeah, Duffy bowled good, man. Very, very good. But we want to focus on Ed Meyer. Why? Ed Meyer in his development or his batting for the West Indies senior team, he usually got catch, going for a big shot. He usually run out. He usually be the one to carry home the innings, to carry us home. But something happened along the line. But Ed Meyer tonight, Ed Meyer stood and bat and was chanceless. People, Ed Meyer did not give a chance. Ed Meyer was 30 ball from 30 runs, 30 ball. Ed Meyer was there with them. Ed Meyer let Rutherford took the lead and was going on, and he stood and just playing one and took his two and so on. Ed Meyer was guiding, and that is what we expect of Captain Ed Meyer. You know I refer to him as the captain, right? Yes. So that is why. Believe me. That is why. And so kudos to Ed Meyer. Really, really kudos to Ed Meyer. You know? Yeah, so all who is coming in, Emmanuel Richard, give me your 11 for the first test. We're gonna discuss that, man. We're gonna talk about the first test. When it begins, Saturday. All right, so who's gonna open now? John Campbell. All right, so it's Brandon King and who to open. Oh, Tashanda Paul. You're following the West Indies versus Pakistan. What is that? The practice game. You following that? Following it? Warwick took 1 wicket for 100 runs. Ajme 90 yard. It drew today. Yeah, pencil out. Pencil drew. You know, they were going for batting practice, the Pakistani and so on. Tashanda Paul make 50 yard per hour, 150 yard ball. So, no doubt, if Campbell can make it, which I think is out based on that hamstring injury, it have to be Tashanda Paul and Brandon King. Those are the openers. I will zoom in on it more to give you people. Is the same, almost the same 11 for the test, you know. Almost the same 11. So no expect any big changes. All right, no expect any big change. Don't expect it. All right. Where are we now? If we have 90 other of us on the live, please like the live, people, so more can come on. All right? Yeah, more can come on. What do you think about Hakeem Augusto? What do you think about him, the youngster? Do you think that they are pushing him too much? Or people, I saw something with him. His average was what, 21 playing, how much one day and so on. It didn't look good. It didn't look good. Well, how much you make today? I got out in the 20s. Hakeem Augusto. I think West Indies need openers for the one day. I'll be honest with you. But this qualifying, we will be playing the qualifying. That I understand. We will be playing the qualifiers. All right? So, we can prepare for that. So, I'm going to share something and I want you to look on it and tell me what you think in the comment section. All right? Just tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think in the comment section here. So, this is Captain Sammy. Sorry. Coach Sammy. Darren Sammy of the West Indies. You remember telling you about, asking you about chopping and changing and why this man play, Django play, then Edmire play, then this man play, and so on. But Sammy only chop and change certain people. He will never chop and change Rutherford. Rutherford came good tonight. But this is what he said. We are trying different combinations ahead of the ODI World Cup, and you can expect these hiccups. So, you want to tell me that from last year, from December against New Zealand, down in New Zealand, you've been trying. You came against Sri Lanka, you've been trying. Against New Zealand, you've been trying. So, you don't find the combination. Not only that, but we are playing to qualify for a World Cup. We are playing to qualify for a World Cup, you know? And you want to tell me that we're still trying to find the combination? That we can't find the combination, so we're going into a qualifying round where we have to play to go into the World Cup. You tell me if you don't have a problem with it. Please tell me if you don't have a problem. Tell me if what Coach Sammy is saying is justifiable and he have a point. Tell me, please. Because what he's saying is that if he's trying different combinations. So I'm saying you play 3 series or and you still can't find a combination. Mark, you know, you also need the points to go into the real competition, you know. Huh? So we are trying to avoid the playoff, but we are doing experimenting. That's what he's saying, you know. You're trying different combinations. So you still can't see a combination. You still can't find it. I wonder if you find it now. I wonder if you find it. Emmanuel Richard, I will give you my 11 man before. Remember, hopefully Friday evening we have a live too, so even that too. What do Bruce Harris say? What do you think of Casey innings? Casey Carty. How much Casey Carty made? How much he made? Let me look how much he made. Casey Carty, 20 from 54. Ah, boy. Whenever I say anything about Casey Carty, you know, people from, well, the windward or the leeward come at me. But I don't feel like he need to do better. He has been a mainstay, and this is me. I think he need to do better. He has been a mainstay batting at number 3. Those 20 runs and so on. From he made the 90 and what? In the first match or the second match, he don't make any more runs. He don't make any. From Casey Carty, he don't pass 30. Joke. Bruce Harry, are you from Casey Carty town? What's up, Rastaman? So, Emmanuel Richard have his test team. Shanda Paul King, Adge, Hope, Django, Greaves, Chase, Joseph, Field, Roach. Shanda Paul King, Adge, Hope, Django, Greaves. Not a bad one, you know. Emmanuel Richard, not a bad team, you know. I'll have to check to see who you leave out there, so though. So you're not playing Matthew Ford. But it's not a bad team thing. Like Samson have is 11 to Shanda Paul King. So everybody say King and Shanda Paul, yeah. Hope, Adge, Hope, Django. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mike Sampson, one more player. I think you have 10 players. Mike, I think you have one. You're short one player. In the post-match presentation, Badri said that we have to be in the playoffs. We are in the playoffs. Once we lost the series against New Zealand, we are in the playoffs. So we can look. Cheja Max, Shanda Paul will have to play. There's no doubt about that. Whether you want him play or not. What are you saying now, Chad? Chad Prescott said, "Good night, Island Appin. How are you and your family? My name is Chad Prescott. I live in Barbados. I was home watching. Oh, with with Barbados, oh, with Bridgetown. But as a Barbados take over the cricket, you know, one time it was Jamaica having most players in the West Indies team. Then it went to Trinidad at one point. And now it's Barbados. Yes, man, it's the Bajans, man. They're doing pretty well to them holding their own. Although tonight was maybe a Guyanese night. I don't want to separate it still because West Indies cricket. Yeah. So tell me what you think about what Sammy said, no man. Tell me. I saw somebody said about practicing the nets combination. What you think? Tell me what you think about what he said. Please like the show, people. Please like. Just press the like button, please. Please like the show. Yeah, and I think these two guys really did well. And these two guys really set it for the West Indies tonight. Actually, Rutherford was very disappointed with being out. But this is the problem I have with Rutherford. If Rutherford can do this, why you have to take 4 or 5? This is the last match, and this is the time Rutherford step up. Yeah, this is the last match, and this is the time he step up. So why I'm saying, why you can't do this and you're a senior batsman in the one-day setup, in the T20 setup. Why you can't do this? Yeah, it was a 96-run partnership between both of them. They really steadied it, and they took their time, and Edmire at the end bring it through. Good batting, excellent batting, good partnership. But why can't we be consistent? Why can't we do this? That is what I'm asking. But well done, Rutherford. Yeah. I picked 11. So I want to get some of these comments. Mike said pick 11. You leave out the captain, Chase, and the 12 man is the vice captain. Oh, the only team in the world where the vice captain is not playing. We are a unique set of people. Emmanuel Richard said West Indies losing game whenever they are in pressure situation. Why you mean? That's a good point. What you mean by that, Emmanuel? You mean like in the series situation? Because it's so you're saying that maybe tonight game you don't have nothing to lose. You lost the series already, so you can do what you want. That what you're saying? But when it comes to playing for who to win the series, that is a pressure. So the West Indies find themselves in. Oh, yeah. Cheja, Mackenzie not in this one. All right. Ah, boy. So well done to Edmire. Well done to the team. Well done. And I'm talking about Edmire because I told you the problem that we always have with him. not carrying on innings, getting out early and all that. All right. So this was how it add up, people. They the New Zealand team they batted first and make 268. All right. Nick Kelly make 64. Tom Ladman make 69. Our bowling. Let me see this here. Sorry. So our bowling. Matthew Ford 10 overs, 1 for 49. Jaden Field. Oh boy. At one time I thought Jaden wasn't going to get any wickets, you know. So it was some time. Laws took 2 for 63. I think in this series, Vittel Laws took 8 wickets. Well done to the youngster. Alzar Joseph 2 for 38 from his 10. And Motley got 1 for 49. Must point out that we didn't keep any live after the Sunday match. But Motley took 5 wickets and make 50 odd runs, 40 odd runs, which was good. Yeah. Those are losing costs, but that was very good. So the West Indies, that was the West Indies bowling. Batting, the West Indies activity for Justin from 15. At one time I thought Justin Greaves was going, you know. Casey Carty 20 from 54. No 4, no 6. Let's go again. Casey Carty 20 from 54. No 4, no 6. This is a one day. Shea Hope 39 from 52. Rutherford good inning 61 from 58. 2 4s, 5 6s. I tell you, the people, the spectators really appreciate his effort. They were clapping when he was, you know, they was encouraging him, or they were, when he was leaving the field, when he got out, it was good to see the crowd really appreciate what he have done. And the man of the match, or the man of the moment, Ed Meyer, Chevron, 69 from 64 balls. 2 4s, 4 6s. Not out. Very good. Good. Very, very good. I was expecting more from Matthew Ford, because when Motley went, I was expecting more from Matthew Ford, people. I'll be honest to you. You can see that Etmaya really felt it when Matthew Ford went. You know, Alzari got 1 ball, and I tell you, that was a defective. But I know that Fields, you see, Jaden Fields can hold his own. So, although it was kind of a pressure situation in the end, Jaden Fields hold his own and come home. And so, they are there. I think the frightening part in this inning was when Alzari got out. Yeah. That when Ford got out, 248 for 7, 248 for 8. Yeah, the back-to-back out there really, really rattled the West Indies. But as I said, we did good and we came home. We did good and we came home. Right? So it is what it is, people. Yes, Mike. It might show a lot of maturity today. Really, really feel good for him. Because I'll be honest here, one time I thought he was going to be out, you know. No, that is me. I don't come and pretty up things like, you know, because based on his history, at one point I thought that it might gonna go for it and they're gonna catch him. But he bat mature. Let's use my words. Very mature. What is Chad saying here, so now? West Indies versus Pakistan test. West Indies test team squad pick against Pakistan. You want me to pick it? I will do a video picking my squad. Picking my team. What is the squad though? They announced the squad. Yeah, the squad announced. Maya Rutherford knew they had to score some runs or they would be dropped. Maya will be dropped. No, not Rutherford with Ella Johnny. He was on the test team. He was on the test team because he was a part of the test. Who is this now? West Indies beat India in India. West Indies playing through the Iron Fighters in September. I saw something. So it is mixed. I have to do this tomorrow. Now. So it is mixed information. I saw something where they say West Indies is have to play the qualifiers. And then I saw something where they say they have till September 30 to qualify. So I have to do more information. But another information is saying because they lost against New Zealand, they are out. They have to play the qualifier. So, yeah. Where are we now? We are at Altia. What's up? Why are you doing up so late? That late night show, you know. Cheja Mark said Edmire was not part of this ODI series, but they call him up so that the right thing and call Mackenzie because playing Shonda Paul only a lost archer. Edmire, what Cheja Mark, what do you have against Shonda Paul? We good, man. We good. We have a family good, man. Good night to all. Good night to you, Altia. No, I don't want to miss this one. That with this now. Manuel Richard said, Alzar Joe, you should bat at number 11 in test match. Seals Joseph and Roche batting ahead. Alzar, he can bat, you know. I just don't know what kind of shot he played tonight, but he can bat. No man, Alzar can hold his own because when I saw him coming to the crease and I saw Maya talking to him on that, I said to myself that both of them can carry it home. Alzar can help himself, man. He can help himself, man. You want to put something before him? Fields and Shamar. Shamar can help himself too. And you saw that Fields can help himself. Yeah, man. The lower order West Indies, if they mean it's not no Walsh thing, you know, no out one ball or something. No disrespect to the great man, but you know, when we know we reach certain part, we know that we could say, boy, done. No. The batsmen at the lower end of West Indies cricket, they can help themselves. You know, they can help themselves. And we really give thanks for that. Yeah, so we're sharing the runs, how much they make and all that. What do you think about Lord? You think Lord deserve a I hear people saying, other person, I heard people saying that Law should also be included in the test team. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Law being in the test team. Do you think he's ready for test? Yes. Let's not ask that question. He has bowled 10 overs already in this series. Yeah, he has bowled out his 10 overs. So he can't bowl 10 overs. But the thing is, the test is a different thing. The thing is a different thing. But yeah. When you think about Laws into in the test squad against Pakistan, do you think he's ready? Chad said, good night, Island. Barbados miss Sir Garfield so bad. Yes, man, we miss him too. I've never seen him play. I'm worried up when I well not giving away my age, but I mean, I've never seen him play, and but we heard great things about the man. The when we Thursday evening we're on and we minute silent and we put his record up. Brilliant record as an all rounder. Brilliant runs and wickets, and it was brilliant man to see the record. Yeah. So we in the Caribbean miss him too, man. And we mourn with Barbados concert in cricket, and we also mourn with our friend here in Guyana. If you know of the incident that happened in Guyana, not taking away from cricket, but our brothers and sisters, and we have people here on this program from Guyana. And as a person who follow the Caribbean, I'll tell you I'm a Caribbean man. I must tell you that, condolences to the people in Guyana also. So Ian is saying, let me see, let me read this. It should never reach a stage where we are depending on the tail to win. Too many batsmen got start but did not continue. Yeah, that's true. And it's all across our cricket where batsmen get start and they don't continue. But I'm just saying, it's not like back in the days when you're watching West Indies cricket and we need 10 runs and we have like 2 wickets remaining and we say, boy, here come this man, or here come, we're going to be in problem. No, we think that Alzarri, a Shamar, a Jaden Seals, we think they can help us. So that is what I'm saying, really. CPL start August 7. Yeah, I'll be watching CPL live, I'm excited. Chad said, I like Vitella, I should play test cricket for West Indies. Chad, you think he's ready for the test? You think he's ready for the test? You think Lord is ready for test cricket? You think Lord is ready for test cricket? Different cricket, Treasure said, I don't have anything against Shana Paul, but he get all the opportunity in the world to improve his batting, but he seems it's only getting worse. Oh, boy. Treasure. Go easy on the legend, son. I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to see something here, people. I'm trying to see something here. I'm trying to come up with the select 11. Okay. Look at trying to look at the scoreboard. I'm trying to look at the scoreboard for the. All right. So we can bunch over this a little. Here we are. Yeah. I think we can go over here a little. Let us look at this practice match, the practice game. So this is Pakistan first innings. And look at the bowlers. We are focusing on West Indies. We are focusing on West Indies. So look at Pakistan first innings. Look at the bowlers, people. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bowlers was used by West Indies in Pakistan first innings. This is West Indies versus West Indies select 11 versus Pakistan. And Mr. Phillip didn't get any wicket after 17 overs. Neil Smith didn't get any. So Joshua James was the only person who got a wicket for 42 runs. Nobody else get a wicket. Joel Warrican bowled 34 overs. Let me see this. Let me make sure that I'm calling this right. Okay. So no, it was O'Shea Shields who got a wicket, 1 for 48. Ryan Bandu, 2 for 86. And Joel Warrican, 34 overs, 1 for 100. People, when I saw it, I was shocked. I'll be honest to you. 1 for 134 overs. All right. So that's the Pakistan. We zoom in on West Indies bowling and the batting. All right. So the West Indies select 11. They went into bat. This is what Cheja Max have a problem with. Tangerine Chandapal, 51 runs from 155 balls. Right? Cooper, the opener from Trinidad, 1. Aj, 92. I think this will bring back Aj into the test team, or he should remain in the test team with it. Guy Gooley, 47. Joshua James, Terence Hines. Terence, come on, Terence. Anderson Phillip, wow. All right. So, the highlight of the batting was Shields in the first innings for the West Indies. Let's look at Pakistan's second innings. I think the West Indies did not get to bat again. No, they didn't. The match draw, it finished today, people. So this was the bowling again. And Anderson Phillip took 1 for 25. OJ Shields, 1 for 18. Joel Warrican, 2 for 36 from 12. Yeah. So, Major, I don't, apart from maybe a Cabin Edge, I don't really see anybody forcing themselves into the West Indies team, into the West Indies test team against Pakistan. I think Chandapal got picked when Campbell was around. He was in the squad, and Brandon King and Campbell opened. So it's only fair, no doubt about it. I think Chandapal will work with Brandon King if John Campbell do not recover in time. And I think that John Campbell is not recover. He don't recover in time. He will not recover in time. To the comment section. Where am I? Ian from Guyana. How are you, sir? Ken Roy, Ferran. How are you, Ken Roy? Where am I? Where I should pick up where? Oh, Victor. All right, so I pick up at Victor. Eti need to play test cricket. Do you want to play though, Victor? Do you want to play test cricket? Do you think he said it? He said he want to play? Ken Roy said, how can West Indies qualify for the 2-2? No, win against India at least 2-1 and hope Ireland beat Bangladesh. Let's go again, Ken Roy. Very interesting. You are saying that the way West Indies can qualify for the 2027 World Cup now is to win against India 2-1. Let's make it clear they're going to India. All right. And hope Ireland beat Bangladesh. So we are hoping. Oh boy. Thank you. Thank you for that information. You say you guess, but you sound like you know what you're saying. Emmanuel Richard said, since hope keeping, he should bat at number 5. I believe that too. versus we feel first. Chad said West Indies could beat Pakistan in the 2 tests. Trinidad and Tobago start on Saturday. Let us see how that gonna. I think they play test cricket better. Mr. Lenny, the truth is the truth, and this is why we'll always detain a player to get to championship. That's treasure. Mike Sampson said Laws will do good in Asian condition, but not yet in the Caribbean in tests. Why you think so, Mike? Why you think it won't do good in the Caribbean, but in the Asian, the crickets? Why you think so? In test cricket, he didn't do too bad in the one days. Kenry Ferran said, I can see this West Indies side going forward. The tail too long. They need Old and Chase in the team to strengthen the batting. Shepherd. Shepherd. A long time in a year, Shepherd. Ian said, Lord is unique and must be on the test team. People are calling for him. People are saying that play him in the test. He's one for the future. He's the gem. Play him in the test. Yeah, man. They're saying that. Chad Prescott said Kemar Roach playing test cricket against Pakistan. He starts first test against Pakistan. If Roach is fit, Roach play. But do you want to play and get in 300 cricket? You know? But if he fit, I think he should play. Ian from Guyana said, for me, Warrican career looks slim. I prefer working with Shanda Paul. He will follow his wicket. It's test cricket. There is no rush. I don't understand you, Ian. What are you saying? Because Warrican is the bowler, Shanda Paul is the opener. So why are you comparing them? Talk to me with that. All right. Checha Max said, Mr. Lenny Samuel Batchy comment on the same thing today. I'm not the only one seeing this. Please, can we stop entertaining poor performances? Oh, God. Checha, what is poor performance? I mean, in test cricket. Oh, okay, Mike. Okay. Chad Prescott said, John Campbell got and injured against New Zealand. He cannot play test match against Pakistan. 2 test matches because he got injured. Okay, so he may be out for the 2 tests. Okay, I think so too. That hamstring is a serious injury. So I think it's only fair. All right. Let's have this question then. Because Church have a problem with Shanda Paul. He's saying bat too slow. Let's ask this question. If Shanda Paul is not opening, who opening with Brandon King for the test? Tell me who opening. They're not sending for Kirk McKenzie. Ian said, let me see what Ian said. I prefer Laws to play in front of Chase and Warrican. He may play in front of Warrican, not Chase. He's not playing in front of Chase. I'm comparing them as if you have 10 persons and the remaining spot is between Shanda Paul and Warrican. I'm going with Shanda Paul. Ian from Guyana. So you are comparing them. You have 1 spot left. But what is the spot, Ian? Is the spot for a batsman or the spot for a bowler? Ian, me give you a hard time. Me understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that you can't compare Shanda Paul with Warrican because they are 2 different persons. One is a opening batsman, one is a bowler. Who you want? You want the bowler or you want the batsman? Kenry Perry said Law should play in the test match at Trinidad. Does not spin friendly wicket. Law might go for a run, but he will take wicket. Trinidad is not a spin friendly. Where they playing? Over by Lara Academy, right? Lara Brown. It's not friendly. And the last thing you want him to do, the last thing you want is for somebody to beat him and kill his confidence. You don't want that at all. Victor said Etty need to play test cricket. Do you want to play? Ian Campbell said Warrican and Chase are containers. Lord is an attacking bowler. Treasure Max said I wouldn't play Lord against Pakistan because they can play spin better than almost the rest of the other teams. Oh, Cheja, you say you wouldn't take that chance against Pakistan with him? Well, the worst thing you want to do, brother, for him to get it out of the park and then, shatter him. He's young, confident. You believe me, say we almost an hour? Whoa, where's time going? I'm gonna drop the link. You're gonna come on the show and talk to me. Talk to me about the match today. Talk to me. We have time to talk about the test match. As I said, we start today, Tuesday. We start on Saturday. But talk to me about the match this evening, man, or any other thing. Talk to me about what Sammy said we did experimenting and anything with cricket that you have to talk about. All right, I'm gonna drop this link very soon. Kenry Ferran said, what about the opener, Louise and I mean those are spinning wicket? Louise opening. What's his first name again, Kenry? I believe it's from Leeward or Windward Island. What is his first name? It soon come. No, I soon come. Yeah, I soon come. No, I soon come. All right, yeah, sit there. All right. Forgive me, people. My son is saying wanting daddy, but I'm here with you all. We have a few days. Sammy might replace Campbell with Lord. Daddy? No, shh, I'm on it. Are you going to tell Daddy you have to go away? Yeah, shh. All right. Huh? I don't want to do anything. I do have this sitting and do. What? I want to charge it. All right. Where are we? All right. So Ian is saying Cephas. I don't believe Cephas is Cooper. You see Runzi making the practice game? No, sir, no, Ian. I'll be honest with you. All right. So, where's my link? I think I cover everything, yeah. Sammy may replace Campbell with Lord. You're giving me a Ian from Guyana situation with Shanda Paul and Warwick. All right, there's the link, people. Come on, talk cricket. Yeah, Ian. As it relates to the game today, show that Etienne Rutherford can bat, but they need to work on the temperament. Going to be more responsible and win many more matches. Of course. Especially at Maya. That the innings I played today, very, very good. All right. I saw a person with Ian from Trinidad and Treasure Max. What's up? What's up?
Go on.
Yeah.
Yes, talk to me.
You can hear me by any chance?
Yeah, man, you're loud and clear.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in the overall 3-2.
What disappoint you?
Oh God, we were supposed to win that series. We let it be we let it slip. We let people come in the backyard and beat it.
Oh, but I heard somebody said earlier that who said it? You think that is why because we won the first one and then what happened?
Sorry. But
You hear me,
guy,
Ian?
we dropped the ball in Ghana
Mm.
miserably, right? And I heard Sammy talk about it today. Sammy said, while you were talking, I was listening to Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy said we cannot afford that when you get wickets that may not suit you, you just don't get you. You have to work hard. You have to literally dig in. And I agree with that because we can't listen, these people don't live in the Caribbean and they come and beat us up in Ghana.
But
Plus,
as I say that again, you have to dig in. When we were here the other evening, someone said that those wickets are not suitable for 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 playing. But others were saying but New Zealand batting it.
exactly. And that is a New Zealand B team. New Zealand missing about 4 of the best players.
Mm.
You understand? So we dropped the ball. Now, even in Barbados,
Yeah.
that match where the guys dropped the catch. I mean, I heard a guy said that there's so much you could tell players, and I want to agree to some degree with that drop catch because that is schoolboy error, Everybody
It,
know.
it worse than schoolboy era, man. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody know if the ball in the air and the man on the boundary who running forward is the man who coming for the catch.
Mm.
You can't be a superhero and run backwards and working on madness. Literally, Akil caught the ball, though. He caught the ball and this man licked him down. I said, what the hell is this? I said, thank God, them fellas not in hospital, because the speed at which he licked down Akeem, Akeem couldn't keep the ball in his hand. It's like a traffic, he literally run into the man and lick him down and he fall. And I mean, it didn't have to reach so close because we really should have done better. But
But
West
if we if we
Indies,
if we took that catch, we won the match.
yes, and then we would have won this match and then we win the series.
Oh boy.
So it's a bitter pill, but like how you look at the World Cup, you will see that the top rated teams are the ones who rise to the top at World Cup. So even when you're watching a team, like we say from Africa, and they giving them real hell, at the end of the day, the team that rank higher still win. Because there is something about a winning team that even when you're under pressure, the edge falls in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we play at a 50 over today. After we done lost. This match didn't mean nothing to the series.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And Sammy, you could have seen he was disappointed in that when I was interviewing him. He said, well, boy, all right, we win the match, but when you look at his series, he was fairly disappointed with the application of the batsmen when you get in. In fact, too, he also talked about Django. He said that Django in a good place where he always ready. He mentioned he have these two guys, Rutherford. He said when you have Rutherford and this next one, Hetty,
Yeah.
you know, it hard sometimes to find a place for him. But that being said, he said hopefully when he run, he should be ready for the test in Trinidad now. Right? But my concern is that we to me we win when it don't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It come like the third place match with France
Just
and
play.
England, right? France
Just
dropped
play.
in. France hit the hell with that. And they get 4-0 in the first half. And then people must be cussing them and so they're embarrassing the country. So they press on and they score back 3 goals and then England scored 2 and okay, it ended up 6-4, right? But the horse don't break away from the stable today. This match was just a consolation.
Entertainment.
Yeah, just consolation.
Consolation.
We had opportunity to do something special for Sobers.
For Sobers.
And we mess it up.
Ian, don't move. We're gonna run over to Treasure. Let me see who else is on the panel though. Oh, Mike is here and Ian from Guyana. Glad to have you, Ian. All right, Treasure, what on?
Ian squared.
Yeah. 2 Ian. Treasure Max.
Yeah, go on.
I'm here, sir. Why do you have a problem with Shonda Paul?
Mr. Lenny, I don't like that kind of talk, and you know, you know me with the cricket. Look, let me tell you something. You see, what we as West Indian fail to see in this cricket, and we are bashing Sammy. And at one stage, I come to the conclusion that we should leave Sammy alone because we are no different from Sammy. To be honest, I'm telling you. Can't we not see even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see if we are playing to draw a cricket game or to lose it, you're gonna play Shonda Paul. Shonda Paul get all the chance in the world to improve his batting, and its batting is going downward. Oh, you gonna win a test match when a player gonna use 200 ball to make 50 runs? Come on, Mr. Lenny, man. Be real now, Mr. Lenny. We are talking about West Indies cricket. You see, what we don't understand, I listened to Sammy thing today, and Sammy's talking rubbish because you see what Rutherford did today? Rutherford play, you can't drop me again innings today. Why couldn't you play these innings all the time so West Indies could win the series? Why you come up with this performance today when it was not needed? Right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. These players are manipulating the West Indies cricket along with Darren Sammy.
I agree with you with that.
You get what I'm saying? And that is what is happening. And we, the fans, are not doing any better because we can condole with them and we accept what they do. And we don't put people in their places and tell them that they're wrong or they're right. Everybody knows this was required from Ed Meyer. And Ed Meyer shouldn't have been dropped from the game before. Ed Meyer should have been playing. When they call him back, he should have been playing in all the games coming down to this one. We need him in the 4th game that we lost. And who collide with Augustine when the catch was dropped?
Greaves,
right? Okay. And Graves as what should I say? A senior player should have known better. So I am saying that some of the performance you see out there on the team, it's like it is premature. It is like it is planned before it happens. When you look at it. Look at Augustine. He tried with Augustine.
You said You said something, but I want to ask you.
Hold on. Yeah, man, he tried with Augustine, and look, Augustine was going great gun, but in his mind, oh yeah, I make enough, so no. Look the way he out. Come on, now, that's not how amateur player play cricket, Mister Lenny. That's not. So we have to stop. We have to stop giving these players ardents that they don't deserve. Okay.
All right. All right. Before I go to Ian from Guyana, you said something. You said players like Rutherford now come make 62 and we can't drop him. We can't drop him because we're going to say mix. Do you think that these players are calculated in a sense that boy, I feel so no me have to make one good score for go
But
down.
Mr. Lenny, I would not go against what you just said. Fine, but why do you wait till a losing? Why did you wait till a losing cast to come up with that performance? This is what I'm saying. You have so many opportunities before, but yet you could not come up with that performance. That's all I have to say. I'm not digging anybody. I'm just saying, a spade is a spade. Okay.
Yeah, but Mr. Lenny, most our West
Yeah.
Indies do not play.
Ian.
It's dead rubbers.
Ian.
We tend to win when
Which
we
year
dead
is that?
rubbers. When we done lost the series,
Which one
then
of
we
us?
winning again. It makes no sense.
Ian from Guyana.
Hey, good night.
My Guyanese friend, how are you, man? You're always in the chat. Welcome.
Okay, first of all, this is the first time I'm actually successfully on the program,
Yeah.
and I am a regular listener to your cricket content.
Yes, sir.
You see me draped out here in my Guyanese outfit. However, in spite
Yeah.
of me being Guyanese, I'm a West Indian,
Yeah.
and I'm following West Indies cricket since from the 90s when Curtly Ambrose had a magical figure in the English series when England was out for 46. Since then, I'm following cricket, Test, One Day, etc.
You're following
And
cricket since you was in a pram? Since you was in a pram, you're following cricket?
yes, I was always obsessed with the game of cricket. I'm
Right.
actually a former cricketer at club level. However, I'm currently a track and field coach. Anyways, before I digress, let me go back to what I really wanted to speak here about. Oh, before I go on, Mr. Lenny, I really think this show is very informative and it's very inspiring, and I wish you keep it up.
Which one?
Anyways,
Which one?
um, as it relates to West Indies cricket,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man. Good.
I'm not going to be biased towards nor against anyone. I'm going to be as frank and candid as I possibly could be. Now,
Yeah.
as it relates to, I'm going to first speak about a game, or I should say the series that was concluded a few minutes ago. Then I'm going to speak briefly on the test. So, the series culminated today with a victory. Yes, the victory was not, let's say, statistically significant to impact the series, but we must look at the source of so many things. And yes, West Indies lost the series due to our negligence. But I, no one is perfect. I am not here to save Sammy, to criticize Sammy. I'm going to say, yes, he's a human. Sometimes he makes errors. But sometimes I would want to blame the players and not the coach. Because let's say Shea Hope, our best batsman, he failed. That's not Sammy's fault. If the batsmen are not doing what they're supposed to do, no matter who's your coach, the batsman is just not good enough. Now, our bowlers, to me, we're doing a remarkable job because since from last year, I was following, we were bowling out teams in Test cricket. 20 wickets, we get in 20 wickets in every Test match. But then, if you get it all out for 27, and these are the ridiculous things, no matter who's the coach, Jesus Christ, God, be the coach for take you, for teach you that here what you're supposed to be all out for 27. So some of the criticisms that Sammy gets, I don't think it is warranted. Yes, he sometimes may chop and change and so on, but I think before we fault him for let's say, being malicious or being biased towards St. Lucians, like Ogies and so on. I think we should take a bit of our emotions out of it. At least he's trying. For me, if you see he over trying or he trying too much, it would be better than to say he's not trying. So why did I say that? I say that to say this. Akim Ogis. When you look at Akim Ogis, he's I'm assuming around 21 years old.
22.
And if you look at thanks for the correction, and if you look at his aggregate score in this series, think about it. He's not way off. He's actually warranting his place. A lot of persons are criticizing him, saying he's not ready for this level, so on and so forth. But as Sammy said in the interview tonight, we have to give persons an extra long rope because we don't have much to choose from. So Akim Ogis, I would embrace his selection for even another series, the next one-day series that's coming up. Why? Because it shows that he has the potential. You don't want to give him, let's say, 10 games. All right, he never score 100 or whatever. But you see, getting these starts. So at least he has the ability, but he may not have the, let's say, focus or the temperament to convert these starts into more meaningful numbers. And who knows? Sometimes Akim Ogis is the man who's going to lead us in the next World Cup or something. We never know. We don't want to make these mistakes all the time, cutting somebody too premature. Like, for instance, somebody would have mentioned Joel Andrew. Joel Andrew was the hottest thing last year, earlier this year, so on and so forth. Where is Joel Andrew? I'm not hearing anything about Joel Andrew. He go on a few tours, he gets certain tours, but he ain't playing no games. We can't do these things. We can't give up on the few that we have. Because who's to say? The series when you go and drop Ogis now, this is when he was actually about to turn the corner. And we can't do that. So when we look at our performance as a team, as a unit, yes, as a unit we can do so much better. But I blame the batsmen I should say in their shot selection. I'm a Guyanese, but I'm gonna say I blame Shemran Hetmeyer in the third ODI that the West Indies lost. You know why? I believe he also 26 or something like that.
Yeah.
He was not required to play that expansive shot at that point in the game. You got like 20 overs remaining. You batting low down the order, you probably get the tail alone. Knock the ball on the ground. Yes, you can knock the ball for six. Play smart, bat deep, use out your overs. Then maybe at 45 overs, you could do a thing. But you see, the thing is what I'm saying now. Even if Sammy does not give you the message, I believe once you're a professional, you're supposed to study a game enough and have game IQ to know here what happened. This game requires XYZ from me. Yes, it might be a long hop, but should I get a top edge or mistime this long hop, I could be out and it could land my entire team in grave danger. So the batsman in the middle is to be blamed for that, not the coach. Yes, Sammy may not be the best with everything, but I think we need to look and blame the batsmen specifically because to me the bowlers do a fine job.
All right, Ian. All right, Ian. We're gonna come back around. This is how we go. We go around. I gave you extended time because it's the first time on the show, and you say you're gonna talk about the test, and when we come back, just have this in your head. They are saying that the pitches in Guyana are not good. So I'm gonna come back to you. So just prepare to answer that for me. All right, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, man. What going? You watch a game?
Yeah, I watch the game. First thing first, I want to extend condolences to Ian from Guyana with the tragedy of the boat incident Saturday, and the Guyanese people. We are in solidarity with you guys, and we hope all the best, and at least they could pull some more survivors. Right. I see Ian from Guyana giving Sammy some kudos there, but I think the team selection was kind of off after the first game. We win the first game. Shehu bat good. second game. And the only reason why Hetmyer came in when Campbell got injured was because his team in the MLS, in the Miami League, didn't make it to the final. Because he was playing out there.
Yeah.
You understand? So you had other players to play here. You bring in Hetmyer. You drop Django. I ain't going with nothing there. Ian from Trinidad, but we watching what going on. You drop Django, you play Hetmyer score 26. And you drop him, you bring back Django. So I said, but what's going on with Sammy? Why is Sammy chopping, changing, chopping? Let me go with the flow. But then they say Django went to feel a ball and dive and his shoulder injured. But I watched Rutherford was playing with an injured shoulder, so he couldn't pelt the ball from the boundary. And his hand was strapped up when he was batting. I hope all you noticed that. And he was very fortunate today. The ball went up in the sky when he was on 7.
Yeah. He got a chance.
And he got a big chance there. And that was the turning point in the game. Because he and Hetty really, really bat suddenly. And as I said in the text, Hetmyer show a lot of maturity today.
Yeah.
A lot. Quite a lot. And I was glad to see that. And he said it after when he win the match. He gave it to his wife and son and back home, Guyana, blah, blah, blah. And that was good too. I didn't say to hear what Sammy had to say because, as I don't say already, what I had to say. I ain't repeating last week what I mentioned about him. The factory business now. Mr. Lenny, so I'll give somebody else a chance to say something.
Yeah, man, say. I'm gonna go to your Trinidad counterpart here. Ian from Trinidad. Ian.
Yes, I know you're hearing me.
Yeah,
All right.
we're hearing you loud, man. You heard what Ian from Guyana said. He said basically he's not blaming Sammy. He's the batsmen who have to take that blame based on their shot and so on. You agree with him, or the coach must be a little?
Well, the buck stops at the top. All right, because at the end of the day, the reason why you get the big bucks is to give results. You can't be getting big bucks, big dollars to be the big coach of the team and selector / And then when things don't go good, you blame the players. The buck stops at the head. Sammy is the head, right? You would have known that there were things Sammy did, which was ridiculous in my opinion, right? Right? A man who made 200 runs in a test and in form, you did not pick him. These are crazy things, and these are the things that Sammy does. And it lick up the team. You're telling me about the players, okay. But when a player in form, pick him. Not only that, Rutherford failed today again because he get dropped under 10 runs. It so happened he get away. But he gave 4 low scores. Yet still he was the reason Django didn't get picked. Even though Django was in form and made 50-something runs. So you're making bad decisions because them fellas getting run. You're talking about 4 innings, the man, when you add up all his run for the last 4 innings, if you reach 30, you reach plenty. Right? Django make 50-something in 1 innings. You drop him, you pick Rutherford. Why? Why you do that? And then telling me you can't blame Sammy. Why you do that? These are the things, right? It have to do with picking the people who performing and who at the right time do the right thing. You see, so I blame him in that sense. Yes, the batsmen must do their part. So okay, this guy came in, Hetty, and Hetty had a nice innings today and so on. I am not saying no. And I have no problem with Hetty coming in because we know the kind of ilk Hetty is, right? The kind of cloth he cut from. We know that. But my thing is when Hetty came in, it was not Django to drop because he was performing. It was people like Rutherford had to go and sit down. And that is what destroying the West Indies. You're not picking the men who performing. Men getting long run and they're failing. So that is what I have to say. as far as why we could have done better if we had picked the men. He explained to the Sammy explained to the well, he know them fellas' ability, so that is why he does get them a long run like Rutherford and so on. And I know Rutherford, I see him, and he's a devastating batsman. I see him in his IPL in T20 now. The man is a deadly man. But how could you have 4 innings when you add up all your runs, he make 30? One man just make a double century. He come and he bat and he make 50 and top score. Hello, and he can't make a gate. It just don't make sense, right? And I am saying it's not only in that it happened, but that is just one of the things that caused the team. Now the thing with Chanderpaul, well, I don't want to talk the Test cricket yet, so let me not even talk about Chanderpaul. I don't want to talk Test cricket. Also, if you have someone, all right, you into sports, right? You know about sprinting and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to sprint. You know about sprinting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's right. Is 0.something of a second to separate first. Sometimes the man who come last just run about 0.3 seconds behind the man who come first, because the margins are very small, right? At the highest level of sports, the margins are very small, right? So it is up to the coach and the technical team to fine-tune the little things that cause the big things. They have this saying, the chain is as strong as the weakest link. And this Akeem fella, was he playing T20 today?
Where you have that?
What kind of dirty shot is that? So nobody could teach him. Hey, you have all the ability. It have plenty balls again. Take your time. Okay. You start off, the man out 30 something. Right? The man out for 30 something. The man lane 6, 4, 6, 5. Oh gosh. And nobody walked down. Who's the partner? Nobody walked down and say, what's going on so there? You had to take it easy, you know. You don't make a foundation. Let me mark over we crease, and let me take some tools, and let me build on what you put down already. I hear Ganga. It's Ganga saying, well, you know, them fellas lay the foundation, da. As far as I'm concerned, they fail. If you make 30-something runs and you can't convert us a half a century, you fail. You fail. It's simple like that. And we should have never, that's why I tell you, should have never reached down to the stage where Jaden Seals, you have to hope Jaden Seals will get out and hit a 4 to win. That's madness. Why have to wait for Jaden Seals? When all them top batsmen do nothing, how many of them convert? Even Rutherford, eventually, he went to 60-something, but Rutherford was dropped early. If he get catch, he would have failed again. So if you really check out, the only batsman I find who really take it as Hetty really put down his head and really bat a boss innings. You follow what I say?
Yeah.
But my brother, don't you think, be honest with me, if you make 30-something, at least they should make a 50, do you think so?
I agree 100%. I always say that. You get a start. Once you reach a 30, that going, you get a start. I think that should be converted.
And that is what the criticism people was having about this boy. What was his name? And eventually, recently, I think he converted and he made 70-something or something. He made a century something too, I'm not sure, Campbell, before he got injured. I can't remember, but I know he crossed the 50, right? So, why are blaming the technical people to is this? You have, you have to let the batsman know the little things like the point, what I tell you earlier, the 0.2 seconds, the little things that make the difference from being first to last. We win a game today and I'm happy, don't get me wrong, I'm happy we win. But I'm disappointed we lost this series. And I'm disappointed that we have some foreigners coming to we country and literally advantage we in Guyana. Right? And tell me what sort of discussion went with the setting of that Guyana strip. Who discussed what? I hear some people call it a dust bowl.
All right, Ian from Trinidad. We're gonna come back to you. I'm gonna ask Ian from Guyana that question. But Treasure is
But
still here.
right,
we're
so I
gonna
just
come back.
before I go, let me just say, so the point is they come from a foreign country and they mash you up
Yeah.
in your own backyard. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Treasure,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
One more
man.
series last.
Yeah, man. First
One
of
more
all,
series left.
let me comment Ian from Guyana. Come on, very,
Mm-hmm.
very, very mature talk. You know, he speak very, very maturely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being a track and field coach, as he said. You know, he couldn't have said it better. And then sometime I have to agree with Ian from Trinidad that just come off a while ago. Yes, Augustine get a start. You make 15 runs off the over already. You're not supposed to be making that shot. You already passed the amount of runs you need in front. You're not supposed to make that shot, right? But we intend to give these players audience because, oh yeah, he lick a 6 and he hit a 4 and he this and yeah, you give them an audience. No, going to that extreme and you go there, you should have gone on. You should have make a easy half a century. And until West Indies realize this, we will not come out of the dungeon where we are. And my other thing with Sammy, and I said it before, what I blame Sammy for is the selection of the players that he select to go out there in the middle. I am not blaming him for what the players do in the middle because as Ian from Guyana said, if Jesus is your coach and the player play how they play, you're still not gonna win. Right? And we have to accept that these players have to take responsibility for what they do in the middle. Right? And until we can cope with this situation, West Indies cricket will always be vying in playoff to reach a championship. And my other thing is, me growing up, there's only two people that I know deal with combination or experiment. Is a locksmith that deal with combination of lock or a scientist that deal with experiment. And Sammy is not one of those people. And I do not see why you gonna try experiment and combination with a team that needs to be improved. It's not a team that is up there already. It's a team that need to be up there. You cannot try no experiment with that. You have to put the players out there to get to that level. When you are at that level, then you can try experiment with other players to see where they fit in. But until you reach that level, you cannot try no experiment and no combination. And Sammy is picking people. No, this is my last comment on this. And people, I don't want you to get me wrong. How can you be a coach carrying a vice captain and 2 series and the vice captain cannot play? Come on now, Darren Sammy. Look into yourself and see you do not need Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles to tell you that you are doing something wrong. You are not doing West Indies cricket any favor. All right? Let somebody else come on.
All right. Ian from Guyana, the Guyanese.
Hi, good night again. Before I comment on the pitch, I would
Yeah.
like to say thanks
Ian,
Treasure.
hold on. Speak up some more. God, welcome God. Ian, speak up some more.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I would say before I comment on the pitch, I would like to say thank you, Mr. Treasure, for your acknowledgement. And I would like to agree with you because this is what I was actually alluding to earlier in the comments. As in, this might sound like a long shot, but I prefer to invest in Vittel Laws than Warrican. Persons might say Laws might be too young, he want his confidence be thwarted if he get bashed around. But when I look at it, I could see it already Vitelaz is an attacking bowler. So yes, he's gonna go for some runs, but he's going to get you wickets. He get more variation, he get more everything, he get more maturity than Mr. Warikan.
Thank you.
Warikan to me is an embarrassment because how could you be the vice captain of a team
Thank you.
and you can't make your team? So Mr. Sammy, you gotta do some note. I'm not here to defend Sammy. When you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. So
Yeah.
for me, Mr. Sammy, you need to do something about Mr. Warikan, respectfully. And honestly, if Chase did not make that 194 in the last series, Chase would be on the way with Warikan as well. Because if you look at it on merit, Chase can't make West Indies team. It's just a 194 saving him. Anyways, um, Ian from Trinidad. I would want to agree with you when you spoke about the small nuances that makes a big difference. And this made me remember when Michael Holding would have made a comment. Who could remember Ricardo Powell?
I
Yeah,
do.
man. Yeah, man.
Okay, Ricardo Powell was a born Jamaican, but then he transferred to Trinidad.
Trinidad. Yeah.
Ricardo Powell was a T20 player before T20 came into existence.
Yes. Yes.
Michael Holden said Ricardo Powell can bat, but he has poor shot selection.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what I am seeing with the batsmen from the West Indies team. Yes, they could time the ball, they get the coordination, they get the power, but to choose when to play what shot is where to get a problem with. So that is to add to this. Do you know, and we could do our research on this, when West Indies were in the heyday, in the 80s and 70s and so on, do you know that we had no coach?
Okay. Thank you.
Vivian Richards and Clive Lloyd and them, no coach,
Okay. That's true.
right? Go do the research, and
That's
we
true.
were dominated. So that's what I'm saying. Players, yes, Sammy is not a perfect man, but the players still, Sammy might do a wrong selection with Warikan and them and so on, but I still think the players want to get into the middle and they attain international standard. The onus is on them because, as I would tell my athletes, when you go on the track, you could only do what you were programmed to do. You can't go there and turn Usain Bolt, and while you're training like a slot. And when you reach on the track, you want to run 958. No, it would not happen. So you got to program yourself before you go out in the middle. Listen, the game requires XYZ situation. The run rate is this, the required run rate is that. This is how you play. How many wickets down? You got to play with sense. Anyways, so let me go on to the pitches in Guyana. So,
Wait.
should I?
Wait. Guys, hold on. Guys, turn off your mic. Mute if you're not talking, guys. Just mute yourself. All right, go on, Ian.
Yes. So the weather in Guyana actually, although it's August, up to today we had some big rain, and normally when these overhead conditions happen, it would be very beneficial to the bowlers. Guyana in itself has a lot of the humidity is there, the moisture is there. The wickets generally, if you are a good pace bowler, you will get wickets. But it will always aid the spinners because of the moisture and the atmosphere. And sometimes you would see the due to the heat, some of the pitches it may not look as if it has deteriorated. But when you actually put some revs on the ball, it gripping. So a man might come and just assess the pitch and look at it. Yeah, there's a good batting pitch. It look like it can stay. But trust me, you get a good spinner and he wrap rings around you once you bat bang on the pitch. So horses for courses. And there's another thing where I think Sammy made a bit of a blunder. Based on my observation, Django is one of the most, not just stylish, we're looking at style, but we're looking at technically efficient and proficient batsmen. Django is also a Trinidadian. So the Trinidadian conditions are very similar to the Guyanese conditions. And if you look at history, Guyanese and Trinidadians typically play spin better than the other Caribbean nations. So I think once you play in there's now what country you're from and you're being loyal to your country. But I think once you are playing in Guyana, this might shock you. I rather play Django over Carty. Because if you look at it, Carty always struggle with the spin. At home with the pace. But once it comes to spin, Carty at like a fish out of water when it comes to spin. So I think Sammy, yes, we should have definitely put more emphasis on playing Django ahead of many persons, including Carty, and with the dip in the farm, yes, in front of Rutherford. So Ian from Trinidad, when Django made the 51, it was in the fourth game. It wasn't like he made the 51 and then after Sammy dropped him and then play somebody else. No, he made the 51 when Moti made for the one, and that was in the close game they had the other day when Ogis.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. So with the pitches in Guyana, that's how it would typically be. From if you look at border ground that we used to play the cricket on internationally.
Yeah.
Border is a mixture. Yes, you can get some good deliveries from the Pacers. Border helping you out more than Providence. This pitch at Providence is a spinner's paradise. So if you're looking horses for courses, Django is a must play. And that is why with Tej Narain Chandapal, I'm going to chance Tej Narain Chandapal. Reason being, our batting is our weakness. Many times, we can't bat out a day. Subtract the last test series what we had. When last West Indies batted 2 days. So think about it. We may need the same slot making the 50 after 200 balls rather than somebody in come and make 20 after 30 and the game finish in 3 days. So this is what I'm saying. Horses for courses. And definitely I'm going to play Django in this test series off the form of his 233. Playing Tej Narain Chandapal as one of my openers, especially since the question with Campbell's health.
Okay, thank you. Mike from Mike.
Yes, Mr. Sammy. Well said, Ian from Guyana.
Mike,
We
Mike,
need
I
Channel
noticed
Paul.
that- Yeah, go ahead. Mike, go ahead.
Something with it. Okay. I said
Yeah.
I agree with Campbell from Guyana. I mean, seeing that Channel Paul is really needed to cool the pace because Pakistan go through about 3 spinners at we. And knowing what's going on with we, I don't know. Well, I ain't living too far from the Brian Lara Academy. I'll be there, but I just hope the whoever is the curator, they leave a little green grass on the pitch. Because it looks like we're going in with 4 pacers. When my team, I have the 2 Joseph, Roach and Seals, and Chase as the backup. Because Warwick Khan not on my side. He's my 12th man. First vice captain around the world in Test cricket can't make a team. But Sammy keep bringing him as the vice captain. That is like
Thank
making
you.
the other players in the team. I'm not good enough to be a vice captain and the vice captain sit down in the pavilion. What kind of thing is that?
Thank you.
That kind of degrading the players that put in the heart and soul. If you wanted to, well, I have this series as Roach benefit. Make Roach the vice captain.
Yeah.
At one time, why you have Warwick as the vice captain? He cannot make the team. So that one is Dunda factory. So the game should be good. The weather in Trinidad are not too bad. No one or two little scattered showers, but I think we should get a good game at Brian Lara. I think this might be the first test to be played there. And knowing the diaspora, we might get a lot of crowd. coming to view the game. Because it's just off the highway. So it's about 15 minutes from my residence. So I will go and take in the game.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you can tell us what happened.
Of course. Right, so my peace for the night.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Zulu Warrior got. Warrior got. Unmute. You mute your mic.
Yes, sir. Good night.
God.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, God. Talk to me about the game. Talk to me about cricket.
Plenty action, man. What you want to know? Ask me the question, I'll give you the answer. Or you just
Talk
want
to me about Hetmyer inning. Hetmyer inning. Did you expect this from Hetmyer?
To be honest, I didn't expect it, but I know he had it in him. And in the third game, I was so upset at because he dashed where he wicket. Today now, he decided, all right, I'm back in this team. I'm going to try everything to bring it home. So I was very pleased about that. But the only thing sometimes man does make runs when the horse leave the barn and then the door close. So, you know, when you have a series like this and a series lost already, them runs, you know, you ain't really batting with no pressure and things. So sometimes batting become easier. But, you know, we will still accept it and thing. And then with Ogis, I think Ogis get out simply because the ball that he faced before and he lost his concentration. He was looking for a wide. And then they never gave him no wide. So then the next ball now, he just come and start and play another rush stroke. And I also think that comes from the fact that in the game prior, when he take mostly 20-something balls before he get off the mark, I think all of that was in his head. So he want to show, well, you know what, my style could be different. You know, but anyhow, something Ian from Guyana said that I kind of disagree with him on. But you know his stuff, because I listened to him, because I wanted to ask him too about Border. If he didn't mention about Border, because Border was a runs fest, especially in Test cricket. Whenever you go to Border, everybody's scoring runs. But the fact that he talk about Sammy, you see, right now, what McCallum doing in England? You remember Baseball?
Yes, yeah.
That was the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? So where England do with him now? They dash him away, right? He was an easy coach. And obviously players have to take responsibility. But at the same time, a coach is very important in this situation. And if I was a coach and I'm telling you what to do, and one time you ain't do it, 2 times you ain't do it, 3 times, you're sitting on the bench until you decide to do what I tell you to do, you know. So the coach is the boss, basically. And then, obviously, if you're not doing it, I go and get somebody who may not even be as good as you. But sometimes you just have to prove it to people. Even that. Yeah.
God, where did you see that where we lost the series? Where? What the most serious part where you realize that we lost the series?
In the batting, obviously the batting, because even in the game, the fourth game, if we'd have scored 200, 220, we would win that game, or even in the second game, right? But the batting was the definite reason why we end up losing that series, because the bowlers actually came back and put we in pretty decent situations, but they didn't have enough runs to defend. You understand? And that's the most important thing. If you have runs, you know, the skipper, you could be more attacking, you could do more things, but with no runs. I mean, on the fourth game, we came back into that game, which most people thought we were going to lose. But then, you know, we had a situation where the last catch get dropped and thing, and that was it. But the batting was the main reason why we end up losing. And until we batsmen, today we have like 6 batsmen reaching double figures and only 2 past 50. I saw England play India this week. England scored 380 something runs, you know. When you get certain start and thing, the other batsmen now need to come and continue. And that's the thing with West Indies. We get starting earlier games, and then the middle order just crack up because of stupid shot selection and man not being smart. You always have to use some cognitive skills when it comes to batting. You understand? Bad ball gonna come, you know. But and getting back to Sammy too, man. Sammy, in fact, he talking about Warwican. Warwican didn't name himself vice captain, you know. We have to remember that they give him that position, so you can't down he. They could take away that position from he anytime, and I don't know. I don't think it's Sammy who make him vice captain. That was a decision from like with Shallow and all them people. But you can't blame he, because he ain't give himself that job. You understand? Definitely. So we see when the test starts and see how that goes.
All right. Ian from Trinidad.
Yeah, no? Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming down, Ian.
We landed.
Huh?
The plane landed, yeah. So you're saying?
Yeah, we are coming down. We are actually on the last comment because at the time the test in Trinidad. Oh, you heard who again? Mike said that, you know. Yeah. How do you see that team, or do you see the Pakistanis coming to Trinidad for a 2 tests? Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that that Brian Lara, it is closer, very, very closer to Guyana than Barbados. Let me put it that way. Right? It ain't fully Guyana, but it ain't no Barbados in the sense of you just get some ball keeping low just so that you could have a man who's a pace bowler, and sometimes you could drop it short and the ball could stay very low. But overall, it's a better batting conditions than Guyana. But I wouldn't say as good as Barbados as far as a through bounce. So you still have to apply yourself. In other words, it ain't a walkover. That innings, and those are innings that boy today, who out what is his name again? Who out in 30 something, hitting us at a 6 something. It ain't gonna be so easy to do them kind of thing. And not that it's not possible, because I've seen plenty of cricket where people do it, but that is with inferior bowling. I mean, that is not international bowling I talk about. I talk about little inter-county thing. You know, Trinidad does have a lot of competitions and stuff. And sometimes you see man come there blazing. But I'm talking at the higher level. You have to apply yourself. You have to, because it is not as hard as Guyana, but it is not as true as Barbados. So you're going to got to apply yourself and play each ball on its merit. I make a joke, but I tell you, I see yourself for Scooper. It might sound kind of joke. Yeah, he made 98 and so on in the regional, and he about the 4 times the fires. He is a man knocking on the door to open it. Look at tie up enough. He is a man knocking on the door. Just that, you know, time will come and I watch a man technique. He feel
sorry. I just thought about Cooper. How is he? Because at one time I was looking at him in the 4-day, but I think he didn't make anything in the semi-final. Something along the line.
Right.
How old is he? Is he? What is his age?
Well, look, from what I understand, at the average age, I think he look like he's about 25 or 26.
Okay.
He's not young like
Mhm.
I don't think he's like 19 or 21. From what I know, I could be corrected because I have the other guy from Trinidad could probably correct me on that. But what I would say is this, that looking at the 4-day regional with the different teams and so on, and him facing on different types of grounds and so on, and batting in Trinidad, I feel he's fairly competent on a ground like the Brian Lara in Trinidad. But I mean, it's a long shot. Let me put it that way. You had to really take a long shot to do that. But if you're really saying, look, yeah, we don't have any openers, if you're really saying, we assume people saying we still looking for openers, because I get a funny feeling we're still looking for openers. And,
Mhm.
because I don't think Brandon King, as talented as he is, really fulfilling his potential, right? Chandler Paul,
Yes.
well, if I had to choose, I would lean towards Chandler Paul because he will still not out. At least he may not out and he will take shine off the ball, right? Because people understand too that when a batsman batting, if you face about 200 balls and you make just about 40, yes, you take long to make it, but you're taking his shine because every time out of that 200 balls, the ball hitting the pitch, every ball the ball hitting, so that's wear and tear, correct? And
Mhm.
when the batsman actually play a shot, that is more wear and tear. So you find that if someone could bat out the morning in Trinidad, especially because you get some moisture, if you could bat out the first hour to hour and a half, you do a serious work there. Because what you did, you more or less protect the players coming behind from certain type of movement and also from the newness of the ball, which you will get some swing in the ladder early, right? So my thing is that if Cephas, let me say, and we looking, I can put my money on Chandapol as the opener for that test match if we really in being adventurous to say we go bring in a man like him. On the other side, I don't know what will happen because I don't know if Hope might open because I don't know what's going on with Brandon King. I'll be very honest. I just don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if Hope might open or maybe they'll try to take with Greaves again and bring in Greaves and say, well, let Greaves open. So that is my little take on the whole opening because we have a crisis right now where we don't have any openers. And this is my solution. If we win a match and we don't have openers, pick Chandler Paul. If you're not pulling anybody new like Cephas and them fellas, bring in Chandler Paul. We know one end fairly safe. And on the other end, you could bring in Graves or maybe Hope and maybe coming down with the batting, you could adjust the suit. You follow where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
So
man.
that is my contribution because I know we closing off.
Yeah, man.
As,
Thanks.
as the plane get ready to land.
All right, thanks. Cheja.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Talk to me.
Well, as you say, you know, rather go fish on the pond than to each his own, you know. I'm just saying, and I'm not backing down from that. I'm just saying, if Shonda Paul playing every game, I'm not saying yes, gonna very hard to get his wicket, but if we are playing for a draw, then Shonda Paul is the best bet. And that's it. Whenever you play him, that's what we gonna get. I am just saying, it's a 90 over game. It's a 98 in test match for the day. A day's play is 90 over. And if you gonna make 50 runs of 250 ball, that is more than one third of the 90 over for the day. So you put pressure on the other batsmen that coming in to step up in those remaining over. And that's what people are not seeing. I am not saying that you should give away your wicket, but I'm saying after you are out there for so long, seeing the ball, you're supposed to can negotiate a single here and there. You're not supposed to make and playing so much that ball. You alone, not the whole team. You know, you alone playing 100 that ball out of 150 that ball for the whole team. 150 that ball for the whole team, but you as an individual plays 100 out of it. That's not good for the team. That's all. That's all. You know, I don't have nothing against this guy. But I'm saying over the years, he get all the chances, just like the other player who are not performing and still getting picked. He get all the chances to improve his batting, and he's not. And that's my problem. There's something is wrong there. Look at his father. You said his father is a legend. Yes. Look at his father. His father make one of the fastest century in one day cricket. Nobody remember that. Shandupal make 100 off 69 ball, right? So there is room for improvement, but his son is not taking that. He's not taking up that mantle. He just decide to stay right where he's at. And Mr. Lenny is only a tree, stay one place and die. And that's what Shandopal's son is doing. He just continue to play the way he is because he knows Sammy gonna put him on the team because that is where the team is at right now. And I'm not blaming Sammy as a coach, as some people say. I'm blaming him for the selection he makes because he's not out there with the batsman or the bowler performing on the pitch. But I'm saying, if you pick me that I didn't deserve to be picked, then I'm gonna go out there and do my thing because hey yo, the coach picked me. So who is you to say anything to me? So that's where it's at. But this series coming up against Pakistan, I just hope for the best and we have to start winning games and stop depending on um, going into playoff to get points. Because right now in this playoff for the that they said about we have to go in the playoff for the World Cup. We lose points today too. We were 4 over behind. I don't know if anybody see that. We lose and losing the over rate. We lose points. So we lose points in both ways. So you know, I just hope this test series coming up, the guys step up to the plate. Whichever 11 they put out there, they just step up to the plate and just. We don't want to be drawing no match. We don't want to be drawing no match. We want to be winning. We want to get back that vibe. So you know, that's my point on this thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ian from Guyana.
Hey, hear you.
Opening. Will you go with Shandapal, your countryman, or someone else?
Well, given that according to stats to me, John Campbell right now is the best opener. We talking test cricket, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, test.
Yeah, but he's injured, so I still get a question mark over Brandon King. But yeah, for sure, I going with Chandapal, not because he's my countryman, because the cupboard bear, for lack of a better term. Um, if this is just an if we have persons like Django, Hetty, and so on in the middle, then we could take a chance with opening with hope. But then I would not want to open with hope and have him keep in. If we open with hope, get Django the gloves. That's how I see it.
And any more before we go over to Gart, anything else as we wrap up?
Um, well, Chase got play because he's the captain, but everybody wants to make themselves available, and the most potent team, Chase minus the 194 and Warrican can't play. Better picks would be people like Jason Holder, but that's if he's available and he makes himself available. For me, any team Holder say you want to play, he playing for me. But at the same time, you gotta get balance to your team. And Moti, for me, is a more potent bowler than the captain. But he's the captain, so you gotta play. So there's how I stand right now.
Ian, thank you, man. You know, Ian, when I saw you in the comment section, I thought that you were a more mature person, you know. Thank you for being here. Zulu, Warrior, God. Unmute the mic, God.
Yeah.
You're going to Shana Paul as the opener? Or you can make hope or grieve, that's what Ian from Trinidad said.
No, you have to go with Chanda Paul.
Yeah.
Unless you go with him and then he fail, then you could try something else. But you have to, I mean, he been like the second or the third man on the totem pole. So you have to give him the chance to prove himself. But Treasure was saying that if father make 100 in 69 balls, that was one time. Chandra Paul is bat just like his father. The only thing is if father stick around a little longer and do more conversion. But watching Chandra Paul bat was the ugliest thing you want to see. You understand? And he was Chandra Paul strike rate was terrible too. His father he batted the same way. So you could check out and see. But that 100 was in a one day. So that don't even count. You understand? But if Hope not keeping, who you think will be keeping? Because I don't think they go pick Django. Well, okay, Django's supposed to be in a team, right? But Django ain't keep in like a year and a half. Django ain't keeping a game. So how you go put Django to keep? So that means Hope definitely
But
you have to.
remember, Da Silva is not a part of the squad.
Yes, well, that's what I'm saying. But I just hear a man say if Hope open, then they go have to give Django the gloves. I ain't hear nobody say nothing about the Silva. But
The Silva.
you remember the last game the Silva didn't play. So he's part of the thing. And then today now in the warm up game he get a one ball. So you know, Sammy had to decide what he go do. Who gonna get the gloves for thing. But I really think you know Hope go end up keeping. Hope go end up keeping, and I think maybe Brandon King and Chandra Paul go open. You know, because I think in one of the tests where we did play, didn't Brandon King open in one of them game when Australia was there or something?
Yeah, man. King open again. Yeah, man. King.
Yeah, so that's why I think Brandon King and King go open. And you know another thing too, West Indies had to get Hetmeyer back in Test cricket.
You
understand? You cannot have that kind of talent and don't utilize it, boy. You cannot, you know. I know he love it 2020 and thing, but he need to be back in that middle order there to solidify things. So when you play an innings like that, regardless, he play is a 50 over game. I remember when West Indies win World Cup and all them kind of thing. The team that they used to have was basically the same team where they play the Test cricket with. You know? So when man say 50 over man can't play Test cricket, I don't ever believe that. Cricket is cricket, but a lot of our guys get pigeonholed into this 2020 and one day. But as I'm telling you, Lloyd, Greenidge, Haynes, all them man and them, Foster, Julian, all Kanai, all them man and them play one day cricket when West Indies win the World Cup. And that time they used to play, before they start with the colors too, they used to play in white. So as I said, we have a talent like Hetmeyer. He need to get back into Test cricket. You know,
Right.
if we won the best. And right now with the bowling we able to take 20 wickets consistently. So if we could get the batting in order, we could challenge anybody. We could challenge anybody on a consistent basis. But the bottom line is, you know, and then Sammy had to give up something. Either you go give up the test cricket or you go give up the one day and them or something. But he cannot do everything. If you notice something, it putting a lot of pressure. And whenever you watch Sammy face, Sammy is in agony consistently, you know, because I'm telling you, he getting pressure left, right, and center. You understand? Especially he picking everybody for all three things. No, they need to change that too. You need a panel, a selector like we used to always have back in the day. Okay, he might be the head of the selection committee as you think, but fine. But with him alone, it cannot work, man. It cannot work. And it's
All
proven
right.
that it can't work. Yeah,
All
man.
right. God, we have to leave it here.
All right, buddy.
Imagine, yeah, man, 2 hours and what? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 2 hours we run off tonight. Thanks to everyone who's in the comment section. Boy, I can't read out everyone's name tonight, trust me. But
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Yeah, man.
thank you so much, guys. I mean, I have to wait till the match finish to come on. Tonight is what? Tuesday. We'll have
Yeah.
our regular Friday evening chat again. The test match is Saturday, so we'll be
25th.
talking more about the test and all of that. But thanks to Ian from Trinidad. Thanks also to Ian from Guyana. Ian from Guyana, you must come back on the show, man. They are requesting you to come back. The usual Ian from Trinidad always there. Treasure is always there. Got 1 and 2 time, but when God passed through, God is a straightforward person. Thank you, guys. Thank everyone in the comment section. Be safe, be kind. All right, help your neighbor, and we happy for this victory, regardless of what we support West Indies.
Yes,
Take
exactly.
everybody in the comment section. Thank you. See you. Peace. We are
All
out.
right. Peace out. Take it easy.